Now is my audio working? Yes. We love when it starts just in the best sort of way with the audio completely off. Well, hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. There's no one here. It's just me hanging out, but that's okay. Um, I am doing another live stream today, as you can tell. I have changed my setup a titch. You can see the background, the behind my canvas now because I don't know, I was just feeling bad. I was feeling not putting up the sheets because I won't lie, it's a lot. But so I did change that. I also have worked on my piece a little bit, as you can tell, since we last spoke. Since I was on stream last, I worked on it a bit. I've been rewatching Naruto because I realized it had been literally 4 or 5 years since I had seen it, and I was like, well, that's just gotta remind myself of the art. And so I just pulled the old canvas out, pulled the old piece out whilst I was working on it, whilst I was watching the anime, and I worked on it whilst watching. So yeah, I've got that. It's gonna be probably a little bit more of a chill stream. I don't have music set up, as you can tell. And I'm probably also only going to stream for a couple hours. I don't have a lot of time, and I had a long day. I ran a bunch today. I That's really just about it. But I'm feeling very tired today, so I don't think I'm going to stream for too long. But I was just hoping to get a little bit done here, maybe hang out with some people, talk with some friends. You know, I know I need to figure out a better way to set this up so where this camera, where I see all of my I don't know, stats and things like that, is like here, like closer, so I don't have to like turn around to see, because I feel like if I turn around, then boom, someone's on stream, like is watching me. I'm gonna be like fucking side sweeped, like, oh my god, hello. Like someone's sneaking up behind you or something like that. I also don't know how I feel about this camera being here. I kind of feel like a little like a cam girl in a way. But it's all a work in progress at this point. We're playing with it, having fun. I'll just be in a couple of friends hanging out, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. I'm not too pressed about it. Um, and yeah, so I guess the next move is I just get crack-a-lacking on the painting. Can you see this in frame? I don't know if you can. I'm just gonna set my painting things. I also had a cart last time. That's in the other room. I was just too lazy to go grab it. I could go get it now, but I mean, we've already started. I might as well, just not, and use my chair instead. Like I said, it's a chill stream. Nothing deep, nothing crazy is going on today. Just just vibes. Strictly vibes. Strictly good vibes only. That's what they say? That's what the teens say. I am a teen. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, hi. Am I supposed to do an? I don't know. I feel like streaming on YouTube is very odd because it's like usual YouTube on YouTube.com is like, hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, welcome back to my channel. And that's just like not at all what streaming is. And of course, I would never be like that either. God, could you imagine? That's just not me as a person. That's just not me as a person. Unfortunately, I don't know if that's what you came here for. Also, another thing that I'm slightly alarmed, slightly worried, a little uncertain about is if I do this, am I moving? Alright, I gotta switch my screen, of course, like always. Let's take a look-sees over here. Am I moving and grooving? When I move? Oh, see, that's the thing. It does move. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just be like hyper careful when I'm over here working. I also don't know. I wish I could see what I looked like. I guess I can. Oh, this is where the lag comes in handy. Oh, you're just gonna see my forehead the whole time. Well, unless I like stand back here. We're we're making do. So I guess anyways, what's been going on in my world since the last time I streamed? Honestly, I don't know. I don't remember the day that I streamed last. I think it was Saturday. I think it was last Saturday I streamed, but I could be very wrong about that. Um, what has happened? I'm just gonna go with last Saturday. What has happened since then? I got a job, which is also part of the reason why I'm so tired. I was doing orientation all this week for that, which was pretty cool. I actually met a bunch of like really awesome people, and I'm excited for, you know, new new bonds, new friendships, new experiences, I guess. In that regard. So that'll be interesting. I'm going tomorrow for like my first official day versus like, just training or whatever. So we will see how that goes. I will update y'all. My loyal viewers, I will update y'all next time to on how that goes and how just working there in general is going, because I'm hoping it goes well. I've got like good energy from the place so far. They seem, if nothing else, the company seems like really a good company, and I feel like that's such an important part of where like working and where you work and things like that is, the I think I'm gonna here's what the vibe is. Oh god, I'm so sorry. You're gonna just see my hand. Ah! Oh no, it doesn't go any. Haha, never mind. Okay. What was I saying? Something about. Oh yeah, I feel like a big part of how much you enjoy a work environment is kind of just like how the company is run. Like if it's a well-run company, it's not hard to enjoy working, or at least for me. I've found that the companies that I work at, and maybe it's also like the managers and like the managerial staff, if they're strong leaders and are supportive of the employees and kind of like good examples, I've always found it to be easier to have a good time versus managers who don't want to be there, who don't enjoy the employees, who are like super stuck up and stuff. I feel like that always puts a damper on. Oh my gosh. Hello, Miss Jackie. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm just going off about work. Honestly, I feel like you understand very much so work and how having like bad managers just makes it the worst experience ever. Like, honest to God, I had this manager, when was it? It was whenever I worked at my old restaurant that I worked at. I don't know if I'm allowed to say like name drop on YouTube. Like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say company names, so I'm just gonna, it was a barbecue place, let's say that. And whenever I worked there, there was this manager, and I kid you not, he was the most sexist manager in the world. Like, this man, his wife got pregnant. First of all, I feel so bad for his wife. Like, the fact that he was married to this horrible man. But whenever he was like, she was pregnant or whatever, he dead ass told this, like, he was talking to the other managers about how like, he was like, oh, she just eats all the time, and like she's just like, she's like gaining weight, like not even in her belly, like she's gaining weight elsewhere. It's like, bro, you literally are, your wife is having another human exist in her. Like, it was just crazy. And he would always make comments about the girls, and so it was just bad. So I don't know, I feel like she says, yes, I want to quit right now. Deadass, bro. I mean, I would say do it, but then at the same time, you need that bag. We all need that bag. Come and work at my new place with me. Honest to God, I will refer you. I don't know if you would get the like be able to work in the same place I am, because I think they're not hiring anyone else anymore. But you'd be a pool server. They're hiring so many freaking pool servers, and you could do it. You got experience there. And then also you could meet influencers. I was telling you, they have influencers who come through. You could meet an influencer if they're there. That would be cool. And then you would actually know who they are. You could be like, oh, I met this TikTok person. I'd be like, who? That'd be funny. But anyways, yeah, it could be an adventure. Oh my god, I had 3 people here. That's wild. I love that for me. Well, I think it's pretty neat that. Well, let me see if it says who else is here. Participants. Let me go to. It's just my phone. It's just my homegirl Jackie. I hope work is going well for you. I fucking love that you came in to my live stream whilst you were at work and I was just ranting about work. Honestly, it's very fitting. But yeah, I hope work goes well. Oh, you absolutely can bring people over if you want to, but literally do it. Just have a good time, have a vibe. I might come out and be a little like hermit or something. I don't know, be like, hello, I live here too. Wait, that would be so fun if I got to meet all your work people. Honestly, I would be so down to meet everyone. If you want, you're more than welcome to bring people over though, is basically what I'm saying. You're always invited to have people over. Please never feel like you can't bring people over or anything like that. Even if you haven't seen me in like 3 days, because I've just been doing my thing, like literally always invite people over. But yeah, I probably am gonna have to go to bed early-ish tonight, just because I do have work in the morning, of course, because they canceled on my ass today. I was so upset about that. I literally was like, I woke up for y'all. It's like it literally felt like someone canceled on a date. Like I had gotten all prettied up for this like work moment, and then she called me and she was like, oh, actually we're gonna have to cancel. And I was like, here I am looking all cute, and you had the audacity to cancel on me. But it's fine. It was like that. I don't know if take a shot with us. Yes, I will absolutely take a shot with y'all. This is what I'm saying about my setup. I feel like weird that I have to turn around to be able to see the chat. I feel like I need to get a setup that's better as to where I'm not like turning around. Oh, has someone else joined the stream? Okay, it says that someone else is here, but I don't know if they really stood you up. They really did stand me up. I was hurt. I was offended. I was pressed about it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. And I've like, okay, so she was like the head manager too. I literally have yet to meet this woman. This is actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, this is the second time she stood me up. Because the first time she was supposed to call me for a secondary interview. And I like didn't hear from her, and I was like, did I get the job or not? And so I called like the first manager that I met with about it all, and I was like, hey, just like wondering how my application status, like what's the status of my app or whatever. And this man was like, oh, you got the job. And I was like, what do you mean I got the job? Like I deadass thought that I was supposed to come in for a second interview. I mean, I wasn't angry about it. I was like, okay, I got the job. But so that was the first time, because she was supposed to meet with me, and she's like the head manager. So I won't lie, I'm a little nervous, just simply because I have yet to meet this woman. And she's like my head, like the head GM or whatever. So hopefully I make a good impression. Hopefully she's not like, who is this weird ass individual that we've just hired? We'll see how it goes. I was kind of like, I don't know, you should paint in the living room. Do you think I should? I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I guess it is a very cute vibe in there. Maybe I'll try it next time, because apparently this is a thing that I do now. I mean, I'm okay with it, honestly. It's kind of fun. But maybe next time I'll try in the living room. I just am worried that like, I don't want, honestly, I don't want like you or Joel to like come in and just like be like, oh, what is she doing? I mean, if y'all want to join me on stream, fucking by all means, but I don't want y'all to like feel like, oh, you can't like come out into the living room or something because I'm just like talking to a camera. But I guess if y'all are at work or whatever, then yeah, I absolutely could. Oh my god. But because it is such a cute environment. No, another reason why I like doing it in here is just because I love my wall. I mean, I feel like it's kind of iconic. I won't lie, it's kind of iconic. And so I was like, okay, well, I got to show the wall because you know it's very, very me vibes, I could say. But I feel like out there is also very much. Oh, I was thinking about it. I know what I'm gonna do for your birthday. Like for your art piece that I'm making you. I had like a in full picture. It like presented itself in his mind to me, and I was like, this is perfect. She's gonna love it. And I think that you're gonna lose your mind. So get ready for that. I'm gonna just like secretly be working in my room on it. Like you're gonna like I don't know, you're gonna like hear me just cackling or something because of how wonderful it's coming out. I don't know. But yeah, so get excited for that. It's gonna be beautiful. Um, are you still planning to do like a weekend trip to where you said where you were gonna go? I don't remember where. Because that would be so very fun, I think. Just like go somewhere for the weekend. Um, Thank you. My wall is very iconic. You want to join me? Absolutely. No, okay, for sure then. I feel like that would make it fun to like having multiple people on stream. Like I feel like it would make it more I don't know, entertaining, I guess. Less just me standing and talking to a camera type beat. South Padre, that's where it was. That's right. Yeah, no, that would be so very fun. I would be very down for a South Padre beach trip moment. But oh, and then also that would be so good if you, cause like if I get to meet your coworkers tonight, then that way I'll like get to know them a little bit better. Cause I'm assuming you're gonna probably invite some of them, so that would be fun. That way I'll get to like know them, and so it's not just me like pulling up not knowing. I mean, I guess Edgar and Isella, I know them, but like other than that, you know, um, I'm so honestly, the more I think about it, I'm like, oh shit, I can't wait to meet them tonight because I feel like y'all hype them up so much and like they seem very chill and cool. So we'll create. I'll create. I can make snacks. Do you want me to make snacks? I don't know. It's a pregame. It's not that deep. But no, I can I will be very down to go to South Padre if that ends up happening. God, the way it's taken me like 15 minutes to do one line. See, as the circles get bigger, it's harder to make them in a short period of time. They just take a long ass time each one. So I'm out here. And it also doesn't help that I'm like talking too. I feel like I get distracted very easily. But oh my god. I'm really having a time over here trying to make this look good. I'm also like kind of not tall enough for like this top, what is this, top left corner. So I'm kind of having to like stand on my toes a bit for it. It's fine, you know, we're really creating an energy out here. An eclectic energy. Oh fuck, I didn't even think about asking for the same day off. That does make sense, yeah. It's probably probably not possible to happen. Damn, that sucks. Well, maybe you could still do something like an evening or something like that. Just like have one evening where y'all all go out in your name, to celebrate for you. I feel like that would be fun. Cause I mean, what is the name of the bar that y'all have? I know y'all have. Also, I saw your comment about snacks. I absolutely will make snacks. I don't know what, but I'll pull up to HEB. I can get some. I can make a charcuterie board. I'll make a little charcuterie board moment if you want. Who knows? We'll make a moment of it. They'll all your coworkers are gonna come in and it's gonna be just like an eclectic, like a little fairy aura vibe with like beautiful grapes everywhere, and they'd be like, "You live like this, goddamn." Gosh, I love it. I'll make sure that everything's clean too. Don't you worry. I'll clean up for us. Oh my goodness. It's all about the presentation at the end of the day, isn't it? You know, it's all about making sure that everything is looks nice. Cause even if it's a little trashy underneath, at least it looks nice. That's like my approach to painting. You know, even if it's a little trashy, at least the presentation is there. I don't know. Oh, wait, that would be so fun. No, yeah. I love that. I think that is a good squad. That will be oh god, that'll be such a chaotic weekend. I love it. I'm absolutely here for it. Um like I feel like we're gonna get into some fuck shit with that squad. Oh man. Like you already know Maria's gonna pull something and like something's gonna go down. I love it. I can't wait. No, yeah, I'll definitely, because also I'm able to ask off like at work tomorrow whenever I'm meeting with my manager, if she doesn't stand me up again, honestly, which she very well might. I can like tell her what days and whatnot I want off, and so I can just be like, I've got a prior engagement on these days, and then she'll be like, oh, she got a prior engagement, okay. Make it very official sounding or something, I don't know. Oh my god. I hope work is going well for you. I'm assuming it's, what day is today? Thursday? Yeah, it's probably not super fast, like super busy or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what busy days for being by the pool are. I guess like any time after 5 maybe people want to be down by the pool. That makes sense, right? You probably know better than I do. I don't fucking know. I love the fact that I literally had 3 people in here. Not once, but twice. I love this for me. My influence. Am I an influencer? Oh my god, wait, Jackie. And am I an influencer? I'm kidding. Am I though? Someday people are gonna be like, OMG, it's her. Like, I'm gonna be the one at my job or wherever, like at my resort that I work at. People are gonna be like, no way. And then that one person who's not on the internet's gonna be like, who the fuck is that? It's me, bitch. Is that the goal of all this? Just to be... God, honestly, I hate the word influencer though. I don't know why, but it just sounds so pretentious, you know? Like, I feel like people who, like, it makes me think of James Charles. I don't know what your opinions on James Charles are, but like when I hear the word influencer, my mind goes to like James Charles, like, who else? What other kind of person like that? I don't know. Definite influencer. Thank you. I am an influencer. You want anything? What do you mean do I want anything? Like from work? Oh my god, like would you bring me food? Is that what you're saying? Cuz if so, I probably can't, cuz a girl has not been concentrating on her diet lately and she needs to get back on that shit. But I appreciate it. But what was I gonna say? Oh yes, I am an influencer. We'll say that. But not a cringy influencer like James Charles or I don't know, like what other like energy, I fucking Jeffree Star, like that energy. God. I feel like they gave like people like that give the internet just such a bad name, you know? It's like they're just very, very toxic, drama-y, like, please, like, both of them are just literally makeup people. Like, at the end of the day, if you think about it, like, they just do makeup. Like, why is there so much drama associated with them? Like, just stay in your lane, please. Do your little makeup tutorials. Please don't, I don't know, create all of this unnecessary, I don't know, drama that you do. Catch James Charles calling me out because I I call him out on stream. Does it work like that? Is he gonna see this and he's gonna be like, man, we hate this girl? Can you imagine if James Charles saw my stream? That would be freaking hilarious. Hi James, if you ever see this, please don't interact. Oh my god. Anyways, not me starting a flame war on the internet. Okay, honestly, I just recently learned what a flame war was the other day. You're getting ice cream? Oh, are you getting ice cream right now? I thought you were going to work. Oh my god. Wait, that's so sweet. No, again, I can't. Literally, I would love ice cream, but I simply cannot. Like I said, a girl needs to get back on her diet-ish. I feel like that like right whenever you moved in, that I was like very heavily on it. I remember, oh my god, I remember you would like offer me sushi or something and I'd be like, fuck, I really want to say yes because like I feel like it would be rude to say no, but I literally can't. I remember you offered me, which I'm so glad I did say yes to this, when you offered me the like jalapenos with cream cheese in the middle. I still think about that sometimes, honestly. It was so goddamn delicious, but I felt so bad after eating it. I was like, I shouldn't have eaten that. Like, I should have just like politely said no or something. If I ever say no, I promise it's not because I don't want to eat what you've made. It's just simply because a girl is trying to hit her weight goal and I can't, unfortunately. Really, it is really unfortunate though, because I'll tell you what, those cravings, they hit sometimes. Those like 2 a.m., all I want in the world is, I don't even know. I feel like more often than not, it's like a grilled cheese. It's like what I crave. Or it'll be like, I could really go for some McDonald's fries right now or something like that. Like those are the cravings I get. Like it's never like sweet things. I never am like, yes, let me go for like a tub of ice cream. It's more like savory. I'm looking for the savor. Sushi. Okay, sushi is healthy. I feel like the rice has a lot of, I don't know, like carbs in it. I don't know, actually. I'll get back to you on that one. I didn't even think about sushi being, maybe the ones that are like, the ones that have like all of the stuff on top, you know, like all of the sauce. I feel like that's a little, I don't know, a little less healthy. But also, like, whenever that was happening, that was when I was like freakishly on my health kick. Like, I deadass ate nothing but like salads, and then I would eat like chicken at night, and that would be my food. So I feel like that was like, nowadays, fuck yeah, I'll have some sushi because I cannot deprive myself of that luxury of life. But no, not back then. Also, I'll tell you what, I turned the AC down earlier, or up, I don't know. I made it warmer in here earlier. I'm kind of regretting it now because a girl's a little hot. Whose fault is that? Who do we blame in this situation? Always gotta listen to Jackie when it comes to the temperature, because I get it wrong often. I just get cold. I just get so cold, honestly. I don't know why. Okay, TBH, that's my dad's fault. That man has no circulation in his body whatsoever. Like, I don't know what it is, but his hands are freezing cold always. I'm pretty sure he's like half dead most of the time. Like, he's just casually not alive, because his body does not have blood in it, I'm pretty sure. But I thank him for that. I thank him for giving me that. It's very kind of him to give me that. Do I have two? Oh no, it's just simply me. How long have I been going for now? Like 30 minutes already. Goddamn. And I've only gotten 2 lines done. This is tragic. It's hilarious that I really thought that I was going to finish this piece in one sitting. Like, I really deadass was like, yeah, no, I can do this in one go. Look at, this is my 3rd attempt, like my 3rd working session now, and I'm here. And I have to get all, oh my god, yeah, we got a ways to go. But that's okay. I enjoy it, honestly. It's all about the journey. It's all about the journey at the end of the day. You know, it's not about the destination. It's all about the journey. I don't know. What else can I talk about? I talked about, I was giving life updates. Oh my god, that was like 20 minutes ago. I was giving life updates. What other life updates do I have? Got a new job. I'm working like 3 separate clients right now. Because in my free time I do so I work at my one job, which is like my money. I get money from that job basically, and then and like that's the purpose is to have living I can live off of. And then I have my other I guess you could call them like resume building jobs, which is me just essentially establishing a client base of like people who I can talk to or who can like vouch for my skills and abilities, because that's important post college when you're trying to get into the consulting business. So I have oh my god, I'm just concentrating so heavily on this mixing right now. Just you're gonna have to give me a second. My brain can't process. Yes, so I'm working with like 3 clients right now basically as a what is the word? Contracted work. Doing graphic design work for 2 of them, which honestly has been very fun. I love it. I use a Wacom Intuos Pro as like my tablet for drawing and stuff on my laptop, and it broke, which I'm so upset about. But luckily I have a warranty on that, so I'm like trying to get the pieces that broke replaced. And it literally wasn't my fault either. Like I tried to plug it in one day basically. I tried to plug it in one day, and then it just simply would not connect to my laptop, and I was like, oh, this is not ideal. And so I looked up basically like what the issue was on the internet, just a good old Google search, and I found a bunch of like past users of the product who were like, yeah, this is just a standard issue with this model. There's like connection errors and stuff, and I was like, oh, sick, I love that. But I'm really glad that I have that warranty, because it basically means that I'll be able to get those issues worked and like replaced for free. But it takes time. Honestly, this is something I guess I didn't really realize. It takes so long to get any amount of like tech care from these tech websites or like from these tech companies. Like it takes a goddamn minute for anything. I sent them an email a while ago. I need to give them a call. There's just been literally no traction on that front. So that's making my oh, has someone else joined the stream? I don't know how to check to see who's in the chat. Who's in the stream? Well, it says someone else is here, so whoever's here, hello, hi, welcome. I'm just, chatting about my life, what's going on in my world. I think I'm probably gonna do like a story later. I don't know, like a fun fantasy story. I did that last time I streamed where I just like told a story the whole time. And honestly, it was super fun. It was a cool story that I made up just, on the spot. So I'll probably do that here in just a titch. But so basically, back to the issue with the Intuos Pro. It's hard to do graphic design work without it because I'm literally just using the laptop like keypad moment, which, what is that called? What is that thingy called? Trackpad? Trackpad! It's called the trackpad. I think it's called, oh, now I'm not so sure. But anyways, I'm literally just using that, which does make it a little bit difficult. So I'm hoping that the company can respond, in a quick enough fashion to my requests regarding the issues, because that would be nice to have that working up and running again. But we shall see. But in any case, so I kind of was, I was thinking about telling another story. This time so last time basically I used a couple of different like art pieces and stuff from my wall. Like, I don't know if you can see this, but I've got this little bear down here that I told about. I used my Mars piece. I don't know if you can see the Joker, but the Joker was my main character in my story last time. And that was very fun. Joel! Oh my god, what's up, King? Do I have any floss? No, but I have these weird ass, like, also I did just see, hello Sydney, I saw that you liked and subscribed, thank you, I did appreciate it. Do you like that I'm trying to be a YouTuber? But, Joel, I don't have any floss, but I have these, like, weird, they're like little plastic stabby things. I don't know what the fuck they are, but I have plastic stabby things if you want those. You and your teeth obsession is very goofy to me. I love it for you though. I have teeth plastic stabby things though, if you would like them. Oh my goodness. Y'all, it's popping off in the chat today. I appreciate it. Thank you for pulling up. It means a lot to me. I'm just, a simple lady out here on her quest to become a YouTube influencer, apparently. That's the goal. No, honestly, it's just because I feel like turning on the camera is like a very good motivation for me to paint, and I needed that motivation. I took a nap today. Oh my god, I took a nap today, and when I woke up, my body was aching. Like, it was big. I don't know why, but it was big achy. Like, I felt like sicky vibes from it. And so I just meditated. I just sat and meditated for a while, and I was like, you know what? We're just gonna get over this little hump. We're just gonna get over this little error with our body. And aw, I'm so glad that you like it. What is the idea behind it? Tell us more. The idea behind this piece was, well, it was kind of like, you know how when you see a ripple in a pond, and it creates that like really cool effect, the ripple effect. I just kind of wanted to replicate that and blow it up a million times. And then basically the goal here is I'm going to have these two ripples connect in a really beautiful point, like right here in the center of the piece. And I don't know, I guess the goal is like showing how when two ripples meet, like when 2 points connect, two energies, I guess. What is the word? Like two influencing points connect, basically, is what the piece is all focused on. I'm kind of wanting to do like a series of pieces like this, maybe with like different coloration and different like focuses of points connecting. I don't know. I'll have to see how this one comes out and then kind of go from there, but I think it could be cool. I think it could be a fun route for me to take. Artistically, you know, with my artistic vision. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with that one. I wish that you could see it better on screen, like get a better idea of what it looks like, but que tragique. I'm really happy that so many people joined me today and like have hopped on, said hello. I think that moving forward, I need to advertise early on that I'm streaming, which like okay, inherently makes sense. Like yes, before you go live, you want to tell people that you're going live. That makes sense. But I guess for my first stream, I was a little noisy. I won't lie. I was a little like, oh no, I hope people don't judge me for this. But fuck it, whatever. You know, even if they do judge me. Aw, thank you, Sydney. I'm glad that you like it. I can see it perfectly. Oh, good. I'm glad you can see it. Okay, that makes me happy that you can. I'm very, very glad that you can see it because I was a little worried that it was like, I don't know, like fuzzy or something, and it wasn't giving. It wasn't giving. I was worried it wasn't giving, but I'm glad that it is. But yeah, I really deadass thought that this was gonna be done in like 5 hours. Like deadass in my first stream, I'm like, hopefully it takes less than 5 hours. I think I'm on hour. Let's see. I worked on it for 2 hours yesterday. I'm already an hour and a half in this time. And then that first stream I worked on 3 hours. So I think we're on hour 6. Wait. I did that math wrong. Okay, so 2 hours yesterday, an hour today. Right? Like an hour? No, 45 minutes. Okay, so it'll be an hour and 15 minutes. So let's say an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, 7 hours. I'm already 7 hours in. God damn it. And I still have so much to go. This is going to take forever. Do y'all like how much I struggled with that math there for a second? Can you tell I'm a math-oriented, not a math-oriented person? What was your first guess that I'm not a math-oriented person? Was it the fact that I am, well, I guess people who do art can be math inclined. That's very judgmental of me. I would not say something like I will not say something like that. I retract that statement that was about to come out of my mouth, and it did end up coming out of my mouth because I retracted it. Hi, can you tell that I'm very not tired, but just in a weird brain splice. Anyway, so yeah, I told a story on my last live stream, and it was basically just like a random story that I made up off the top of I just spun it off the dome, the good old brain sphere, and so I was thinking of doing that again today. What it could be about, I love stories that are like space adventure. Oh, I'm sorry, I probably just shook there. I was shook. I love like a good space story, you know, like a good little space adventure. Nice little, you know, going out into outer space and being in the space zone story. Thank you for the okay true. I don't know what it was in reference to, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the okay true. Okay, and then, so yeah, I think I'm gonna tell a story now, probably about space. I actually have this, this group, this like little, I guess it's been like a story that I've had in my mind for a couple of years. Like if I were to ever write, you know, write a novel or like write something, it would be about this gang. For a while I was thinking of like possibly doing a children's novel about it. I feel like that could be cool. Also, I'm just kind of like looking at this piece right now, This piece fucks. I love it. I think it's coming out so cool, y'all. I really am proud of how this piece is coming out. But yeah, if I were to ever write like a story or something, it would be about this group. I still don't really have a solid name for them. For a while, I was calling them what was it? The Deep Universe Research Team, which I thought was funny because the acronym is DIRT. Like, oh yeah, this group they're the dirt group, which I thought was kind of funny. But but yeah, I don't really know if that, like, I don't know. I feel like there's a better something out there, a better name. Their original team name that I came up with was the Space Adventure Committee, which was kind of where the original, like, I guess it was also kind of based off of, what's her name? The Harry Potter lady, how she has Hermione in that group called Spew. That's like the thing that she made up for the animal, or for the protection of magical creatures or whatever, was the Spew group. And I always thought that was so funny. Like, oh, it's this like committee or whatever, and like they've got just the weirdest acronym, or like a terrible acronym. So I think that's where like the original idea for the like funny bad name was coming from. The real question is, where's the second camera? Like, when you're looking at the painting, it's tripping me the fuck out. Oh, it's like right it's right up here. I don't know if you can see it. Dirt, good. Okay, I'm glad that you like the name Dirt. Maybe I'll stick with that one then. The Deep Universe Research Team. But yeah, so that was kind of my original, or that was like this. That's the maybe I'll just tell a story about them. Just fuck around and tell a story about them. For my one of my final projects this past semester, we had to make a form of media that was like relaying a message about environmental communication, basically, and like the need for change in the environment, like in the way that we treat the environment, blah blah blah. One of those environmental messages. And I wrote a story about the Deep Universe Research Team, and about how like they went to a planet and the planet was like dying because the people weren't taking care of it, and so they like taught the people how to like properly take care of their planet or something. I don't know. It was a cute little story that I felt like it was fun to write about, because I actually like got to finally write about this group that I have like just had in my brain for so long. And okay, I'll say this, I'm pissed off because so one of the characters in the Deep Universe Research Team that I've literally had in my brain since I was, when did I first come up with them? I want to say it was sophomore year of high school, so that would have been, what year was that? 2016, 2015, 2015. Basically, there was this character that I came up with just like in my brain, and it was basically just a little humanoid figure with like one of those old like box set TVs for a head. And like it played static. That was the thing, is like it was this old box TV with like the little antenna, and it would play static, and like that was the character. And I named him Carl. I loved my little, Carl boy. And then I like this past year, or maybe it was last year, I don't remember exactly when, I found out about this anime that has a TV, like a character with a TV for a head, and I was like, oh, come on now, I'm pressed about this. Thinking that people would think that I had copied it, but I didn't. It's like that, what is that scene in The Office where Michael Scott, I think it's a unicorn that he thinks he makes up or something like that. He's like, I'd never seen one before, but I thought of a unit or something. That's me with my character, basically. Like, I had never known about this anime. I didn't know. I just thought of this character out of my brain box. Did you draw the characters? I do actually. Yes, I have. I have a really. Oh fuck, where is that? I'm gonna have to find that. I do have a drawing of the characters, and Carl's in it. He's in it, and oh my god, this is my favorite part. I loved this for high school Amanda. I so the thing about Carl was like they're a fucking TV. Like gender is not real. And so I had them wear this adorable little like pink skirt, and then they had like a business, like a button-down white shirt with a tie. Oh my god, that was such a cute character design for Carl. I love that character. And then okay, the reason why their name was Karl Marx is because whenever like they would get super passionate or like something like was happening, they would play old video footage of Karl Marx from whenever, I should know when Karl Marx was alive, but like old video footage of his speeches and stuff. And like obviously the story is set super far in the future because you know humans are traversing across space, but so they like didn't really know who Karl Marx was, but I thought it would be a funny little goof or gag because you know we currently do, but it would be like, oh, who is this Carl man, and so that's why. And maybe also like, hey, you know, Carl the robot TV head is absolutely a commie, which we love for him. But yeah, so that was Carl. That was my character, Carl. Yes, yes. They are a non-binary icon. Absolutely, they are, and we love them for that. Happy Pride Month, by the way. I motherfucking need to go to a club soon. When I say the clubs that I live on the like in the gay district of my city that I live in, and when I say they are in fact popping off, I mean very, very heavily. There have been multiple days where there's just like ragers going on at the clubs, very pointedly seeming like they're having a ball. They've got all these signs out for whenever. They've got like events coming up soon. I think like at the end of this month there's like some big event. And Miss Sydney Bennett, if you want to come and join me for this event, I'm gonna have to like look and see exactly what it is. But it looks like it's gonna be a ball and a half, and I think that would be very fun for us to do, to celebrate, you know, a good old Pride moment. Because I don't know about you, but I have not celebrated yet, and well, that's just unacceptable behavior for us. Yes, yes, we're gonna go gay rage. I love it. I'm very down to gay rage. Oh, there's someone else here. I don't know who it is. See, the way that my chat simply does not tell me who my participants are, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm honestly not even that mad about it. But I am very grateful for the third person who has entered the chat. Thank you. Hello. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you want to make yourself known by speaking in the chat, you're more than welcome to do so. If you want to just chill and watch, you're also more than welcome to do that. This is a safe space for you. I'm just gonna be, you know, rambling, talking, painting, as I do, talking about gay raging with Miss Squidney Bennett. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's good vibes only. Strictly good vibes only. Oh, they left. Well, whoever you were, I'm sorry. Or I'm glad? I don't know. What is that? It's a goddamn meme where it's like, yo, I didn't read any of that, but I'm sorry that happened to you. Or I'm glad, I guess. I don't know. That's me. But anyways, so yes, I don't know. I think you could very possibly hear them right now because I'm pretty sure their music just started actually. Oh no, that's just a car driving by. Never mind. I'm tripping. But when I say at all hours of the day, they're having a good time. I mean it, and it seems very great for them. So I would like to join in. I want to join in on their fun vibes, their fun good times. Um, oh, my friends are back. My housemates are back. um, Now I feel like I need to be quiet. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. Am I allowed to just be loud while I live stream? Um, but yeah. So see, now I have 3 people again. Hello, welcome. So I think that me telling a story is probably gonna be the best way for me to, I guess, waste time. Is what it is. And plus, it's very fun for me. So, hello. Welcome home. You're gonna just hear me talking.
Are you still alive?
Yeah. I be painting, you know the vibe. But what do I? So okay, so I think that telling a story about my oh, I don't know what the all out was in reference to, but thank you again. It's okay. I was mentioning this on my last stream. It's very frustrating because there's like a 12-second lag, I would say, between me speaking and then the chat coming in. And so like sometimes comments will be made about the things that I've spoken. And then it's like I fucking have I don't know what I just said. I don't know what I said 2 seconds ago. I don't know what I said 12 seconds ago. So thank you, Sydney. I'm glad that you'll allow it, but I don't know what it was in context to. But in any case, yes, I think that if I were to tell, all right, the story, I just need to get into it because I've been talking about a story for 20 minutes now and I haven't actually spoken about the story. So today we're going to be talking about the Deep Universe research team. That's the story that I'm telling. And if you were here on the stream, you already know about one of the characters, one of the members of the team, whose name is Carl. They're an icon. When I say this, I mean it very truly. They are a humanoid figure with a TV for a head, one of those old box set TVs. Plays static for the most part. It's got cute little antenna. I was thinking, I've always contemplated on it being like a color, like the TV being like mint or something, like the background of the, like the back, like the back of the TV. But I think that I'm just gonna keep it, for right now we'll keep it as like a gray, just a standard gray TV. But the other members of the team are Bella. Bella is a human. She is about 16 years old in age, and whenever she was young, her family took a vacation on a spacecraft, because that is, a pretty common thing in the Earth, on Earth, is space vacations. And so her family just took a standard space vacation and they went and visited a planet. And Bella actually got lost while at the planet. She was kind of young, and so she wandered off, and her parents were unable to find her because she got lost down a series of very intricate alleys and ended up in a completely different part of the city that they were visiting on this planet. And it was very, very tragic. It was all over the news in the Earth, on Earth, whenever the whenever the space ship got back. It was very, very tragic. But luckily for Bella, she was able to make do on this planet. It was not too rough of a planet for her, and so she met with another humanoid figure who at the time was only at the time of Bella disappearing, she was only about, let's say, 7, and so whenever she ran into this person, they were in their late 30s, and they also were a human who they were visiting the planet as well, but not from the same location where Bella, not from the same ship that Bella had come on. You literally bird the exact same character for your day. No! Wait, stop. I did not know this about the. Wait, that makes me so upset about Carl. I'm pressed. I'm literally so pressed about it. I invented Carl. I should have copyrighted him when I had the chance. When did that anime come out? Because honest to God, I will communicate with them and be like, hey, now, I've just got some news for y'all. I need some creative license on this character. That's so upsetting to me. God damn it. But anyways, so yes, so whenever Bella was first kind of just wandering around this planet, and I never really gave the planet a name. I mean, I'll come up with something at some point. If I ever do end up writing this story, I'll come up with a name. But so basically, Bella spent her first couple of weeks just wandering around, trying to find food. Of course, for the first week or so, she was so shocked. Couldn't find her family, couldn't get her way back to the ship, didn't know even where the ship was. It was very, very terrifying for her. And so, but eventually she realized that they probably had left without her. And this is a very hard thing for a child to come to terms with, but she realized that she was going to need to find food. And so little baby girl started to go through old restaurants, dumpsters, and scavenge for food, look for scraps that she could eat. And upon doing this one day, she tried to be very sneaky about it. She knew that she would get in trouble or could potentially get hurt if someone were to find her. She has very good. Bella has very good self-preservation instincts. Luckily, because this was a hard situation for her and for any child. But one day, upon scavenging for food late at night, there was a man in his late 30s who was a human, and she had seen all sorts of characters coming throughout this planet, little bug people, almost like angel-looking creatures, tiny little like cloud-looking things, all over. And eventually she saw this human man, and he found her as she was digging through the trash of his restaurant late one night. And he looked to be, kind of like a cowboy almost. He had the standard cowboy hat, and he was a little gruff. Kind of seemed like he had just gotten out of the sun, even though it was late at night. So he was he kind of had a look to him, and he very, very kindly, of course was worried, like there was a child digging through his trash, and this child was very dirty. Bella hadn't been literally living on the streets for a week, or almost 2 weeks at this point. And so he, upon hearing her story, decided to take her in, and this man's name was Max. And we stand Max. He was, he's just one of the kindest people you'll ever meet. Very, very like southern cowboy kind of vibe, except he's in space, so it doesn't really count. But so Bella took in Max like 2000. Oh damn, it's from the year 2000. That's tragic. Oh shoot, I got a lot of people in here now. Hello to all of the people who are in my chat. I wish I could see. It doesn't tell me who all's viewing, which is tragic, but I'm so happy that there are so many people in here. Hello, welcome to all my friends. I'm talking about my favorite story that I made up a long time ago when I was back in high school, and I'm just kind of going through like the characters and like what they're all about, their backstories. So yes, so little Bella, and it's short for Isabella. She met Max. Max took her under his wing basically, and decided to essentially father this little orphan child who got stranded on this planet far away from Earth. And he raised her as his own daughter, essentially. They worked at, various, Bella, when she was very young, started working because there was no proper education for a human on the planet that they were living on, which, I'm gonna make up a name for it at some point. Libra. The planet was named Libra. So there was no proper education system for human children on planet Libra. And so because of that, Bella began working at a very young age, just so, if nothing else, she could help support her and Max and their living together. And so she would work odd jobs. Oh my goodness, I have so many people watching the chat. Like, yes, Sydney, like Spike from Cowboy Bebop, except not like as suave and cool. Definitely more rough and tumbly kind of. Like he's blonde and he's got this like kind of like almost shaved buzz cut moment. Little gruffness going on. Definitely wears like leathers. And like the cowboy boots. That's like his standard fit. I wish I had the picture of this squad that I made up. But Max is an OG. So he and Bella, he raises Bella and has her doing like odd jobs. And Bella is a very, very smart individual. And so by the time that she's, let's say 12, 13, around that era for her, around that time period for her, she's able to start picking up a little bit more like tech related jobs. He manages to get her some sort of like, I don't know, flight path job because he knows someone. Max is a very connected person as well. Like that's his thing, is he has connections. Like he knows people. Max knows people. And so he's able to get Bella a job at this like tech flight path boarding school or something. I don't know, like that. And she, flies through the ranks, is just really, really great at her job. And by the age of 15, she has been promoted to a flight path calculator. Let's say that, a flight path calculator for this organization. And the thing about it is the flight path preparation and the entirety of the intergalactic flight system is overlooked by okay, I'll have to go eat some. Oh, I love you, Sydney. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. It was very fun to have you on stream. But so the flight path and like intergalactic flight what's a doodle system is overlooked by the, what did I call them? I had a name for them. It was like the intergalactic space committee. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's basically this like intergalactic organization, kind of think like the UN, but for different galaxies. Like that's their vibe. um, Hello to all of my beautiful, wonderful friends. I am so appreciative that I have 4 whole viewers here. Wow, I don't know who you are, but thank you for being here. Um, but yes, so basically what I'm doing is I'm just talking about this story idea I had when I was a kid, and I'm just giving the rundown of it because, I don't know, I thought it was a cool story and I've got nothing else to talk about, so we're just gonna be here talking about my story whilst I paint. But yes, so Bella is part of this organization that is overrun, or that is like run by this intergalactic committee. Think like the UN, but for the entirety of space. And so by the age of 15, she has run through the ranks. Just is a really, really outstanding worker. She has a lot to prove because she very much so feels like she has nothing. Like all she has is Max. She's not even from the planet where she lives. The planet Libra is not her home planet, and so as well, she thinks that if she's able to continue on this path of working in the flight path, planning and preparation and things like that, then one day she will be able to go back to Earth and possibly find her parents. Because as much as she loves Max and really sees him as a wonderful influence in her life, she has wonderful fond memories of her family and misses them, and so she wants to make her way back to Earth so she can one day possibly reconnect with them. And so she works really, really hard in this job, hoping to be able to get the connections needed to get her own passage back to Earth. And it's not easy, especially when you're not a citizen of the planet you're living on. It's very, very difficult to have the legal documents required for space flight and for passage from one galaxy to another. All of my people left. Goodbye, friends. But so Bella basically works really hard and gets this opportunity. One day she hears about this opportunity. Meanwhile, this whole time Max has just been working like odd jobs at like kitchens, kind of the same way that Bella found him when he and Bella found each other, in like kind of seedy back alley kitchens, hole in the wall places. He really just does his own thing. And so he's in his early 40s, and Bella is now almost 16, and she hears about an opportunity for that the intergalactic committee, I guess that's what they're called. I'll think of a name for them. Is presenting for a research team. They have been trying to put out teams to go across galaxies and find new planets, basically, that they can make contact with, communicate with, and then try to provide aid in any way needed. And in like a very like chill way, like not like we're gonna come and be your people, but just like, oh, like let's find these new planets, basically. And so Bella hears about this because she works for a branch of their government or whatever. They're kind of like a government, I guess you could say, but like in the same way that the UN's not really a government, but they like have power. That's kind of how they are. But in any case, so they, I don't know who my friend is who's here, but hello to my friend who is here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. But so they go, so she hears about this opportunity to basically go and do deep space research. And of course, Miss Bella, the minute she hears about an opportunity to get on a spaceship and go around space, it's like, well, yes, this is what I want, because if there's an opportunity for me to get to Earth, like, I'm gonna hop on that. So she applies, and she's able to convince Max to apply as well as a cook. Basically, like, he would be the ship's cook. And since he's worked so many odd jobs and, you know, been a cook for so many different organizations, or like so many different companies, he's got, you know, a pretty decked out resume. And so both her, Bella being, even though she's literally 16 years old, you know, has flying colors, what is it? She's really like, you know, she's clearly qualified for the job because of all of her flight pattern work and training and all of those things. So both her and Max are able to land the job, and the other members of the research team are, there's a like early 20s kind of like younger guy, and he is also human. So there's 3 humans on this committee, or on this research team, and then there is Carl, who, if you weren't on stream, I talked about earlier, and basically Carl is a TV with a human body, and he doesn't really talk much. He mostly just plays static on his TV. But when he gets really opinionated or like emotional about something, he'll play like old footage of Karl Marx speeches, hence the name Carl. So it's them, and then, oh, the boy is named, what did I name him? It's like Max, Bella, and I don't know what his name was. I'll get back to you on that one. I forgot about what his name was. But so it's the 3 of them, Carl. Oh, and then there's like a little fairy lady who gets the job, and she's from this like literal, like she's like literally a fairy, and she's from this planet of fairy people, of fae, you could call them, and her name is Zia. And she is like super feisty. She's super cool. Wears long flowy dresses. We stan her. And then there is, oh my god. And then there is also, oh, they have like a guard dog kind of vibe. I love this. So this guard dog, I don't know how I came up with this. Basically, it's like the body of a dog, head of a horse. So it's like this brownish dog with the face of a horse. And then it's got this like yellow leathery tail, and it's like spiky. It's got like red spikes on it. And it's got like bat wings, and they're like yellow bat wings. And it's this it's a weird ass creature. And it's kind of big. It's like a you know, larger sized dog. And its name is Wheeler. This creature, they name it Wheeler. And he's like their guard dog basically. And so that's the committee, and they have a bright red. This was like one of my favorite parts whenever I like was originally making this story. They have this bright red spaceship, and it's like, you know, those like very iconic like rounded almost like cylindrical spaceships that are, I feel like they're like very 1950s Hollywood style spaceship, with like the little spikes coming out of the end that it lands down on. that's their spaceship, except it's literally bright red, and it's got like, you know, like the one viewport. I feel like that's like, what is the name of that? The Jetsons. I feel like the Jetsons have that. Good heavens, I've literally already been streaming for an hour and a half and I've made like no progress. Oh my gosh. But so yes, very like Jetson style rocket ship that they drive, that they have. And I mean, I guess I could talk about one of the first ever adventures they go on, because it's very goofy, very silly, silly. Dude, I do really love how this is coming out though. It's like kind of hard for my eyes to look at. I don't know about, maybe it doesn't really translate over screen, but when I look at it, my eyes kind of go like, I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how my eyes go when I look at this piece. But yeah, so one of the first ever adventures they go on is to a planet called Onyx. And the way that I had this planet named, but I didn't have the name of the planet that Bella grew up on, I don't know. You know, sometimes planning works out in odd ways. So anyways, one of the first places they ever visit is this planet named Onyx. And on Onyx, basically they like touch down on this planet, and of course, you know, they have to do testing and stuff to see if they can breathe the air, and they have to like make sure that there are no pollutants or toxins or like anything that's gonna kill them. And so once they complete their testing, they're like, oh, okay, we can actually breathe this air. And so they get to the planet, like it's got a good atmosphere type beat. And so they get into the planet, and it's super cool because like the grass is blue, and like the trees are, you know, all sorts of funky colors, and like, you know, it's like an iconic planet, like, but you know, nothing is how it's supposed to be basically. And they're going around looking on the planet, trying to find what is it, like, I guess like just any civilization, or they're basically just doing research, like they're taking samples of the soil, and you know, doing readings of the atmosphere and stuff like that. And they find this opening, like they go to this, like they're just wandering around and they find this ocean. Like the forest that they land down in kind of opens up to this really beautiful, expansive ocean. And this ocean is orange. That's like a very iconic thing about this ocean, is it's orange. Like Fanta color orange, and they're shocked, you know, none of them have seen, this is only like their second planet that they've visited, and it's this orange water everywhere around them. And it's, you know, it's just crazy cool. And so they start, oh my god, I really think I'm only gonna last like 30 more minutes because I'm all fucking sleepy. But so they like start doing testing on this water, because they're like, well, what in the hell, you know, is this water about? The fact that it's orange, that's crazy. And what they come to realize is the water is orange because it has fungus. It's got this like fungus growing in it, which is it's like dyeing the water orange basically. And so they take samples, of course, as the good little research team that they are. They take samples of the water, and they like have all their equipment out. They're like doing their, you know, little research thing. And as they're doing it, these like purple eggs with like little sticks for legs. They're big eggs. They're like this big, probably like that big of an egg. um, they start coming out of this forest that they just walked out of. And they're like carrying spears and stuff. And I mean, they're not that big, you know? Like, Max is a full sized human. Wheeler is, you know, he's a big boy. But there are like a lot of them. There are like at least 50 of these eggs. And they all have like little spears too. Little, like, some of them have crossbows, some of them have spears. And so this this team, this research team starts kind of like freaking out. They're like, what in the hell? Like, there are all these eggs and they look very angry, and the eggs, I mean, are quickly approaching with, you know, clear intent to harm in their eyes. And so the research team starts like getting in the water to try and get away, because there's like a rock that's kind of, you know, like jutting out of the water, probably like 100 feet away or something. And so, you know, they start freaking out. They're like, well, shit, like, we need to get away from these angry egg people before they hurt us. And so, not thinking, Max yells, you know, swim. And so they start swimming out to the water. And it was not a very good idea, because the minute they, you know, start wading out into the water, well, first of all, Carl can't get his head wet. And so Wheeler, being he's an intelligent horse dog creature, he picks Carl up because he's got big ass bat wings. And so he picks Carl up, and you know, they fly over, and then Zia also helps. She is very small. Zia's really only like as tall as this paintbrush. But you know, together they're able to take Carl out to this rock, and then the Max and Bella and the other boy, who I still don't have a name for, they start, you know, swimming out there as well, and basically, my body. Basically, they realize pretty quickly that the eggs like aren't following them out to the water, or, you know, out to where the rock is, and they're a little confused as to why. They're like, well, we really thought they were in pursuit of us. And then they get to the rock and they realize it's because like, there has to be something about the water. Like, they can't, maybe they can't swim, or they can't float or something. And so they, but all of their equipment and all of their supplies they left behind. And so they're like, well, what do? We can't stay out here, you know, just for forever. And then they're like, we don't even know if they speak, like, we don't know anything about these egg people, and like, the whole purpose of our mission, the whole purpose of what we're supposed to do is research. And so Bella is like, okay, well, let me go. She's a very bold little young lady. She's like, let me go. And Zia is a international translator. That's like her thing. Like, that's what she's on the thing for, because her people have an ability to be able to interpret almost any language. There are some like underwater languages that they're not able to interpret, but basically almost any language they can interpret. And so she's like, I'm the least alarming looking, so let me take Zia, and we can go and, you know, try and communicate with these people. And so she and Zia, they get to this, they like fly back, well, Zia flies back, and she wades back to the water's edge, and she stays like far enough into the water to where you know, they can't like throw spears at her or crossbow her Which I'm realizing crossbows distances are actually like pretty dang far, so maybe they don't have crossbows. I don't know. But anyways, basically, like she stays far enough away to where they can't harm her. And she basically oh my god. She talks with them, and they explain to her, you know, through Zia's translations, and Zia also like does some talking of her own, and they explain that they are a what did I have them? It was like they're a passive species or something like that. Like basically they didn't mean any harm. They were just like alarmed that there were these strangers on their goddamn planet, like just like strange ass creatures that they'd never seen before, and they were alarmed, which like rightfully so. And so all of the people come back and they were like, "Ayo, what up with that?" They were basically like, "What's up with the moss? Like, why are you not coming into the water?" And the egg people were like, "Oh, that moss. What? There was something about the moss. It was like that moss is incredibly toxic and like mind controlling or something. Like you need to get it removed out of your skin immediately because like if it stays in your bloodstream for too long or something, like it's gonna take over your mind and create neurosis or something." Yeah, basically what happens is the entire research team has to get escorted to the medical brigade of this planet, and they have to basically. I'm sorry, I was just looking at the analytics on my stream and I was like, wow, I really had some great growth today. But anyways, to my one friend, if you want to like and subscribe, go for it. But so basically, like they do a bunch of like medical work on them and are able to remove any of the toxins of the moss from them, and then from there they're able to meet with the like officials of the planet, and they have a really cool ass, well, like the city that they're taken to, like they seem like a relatively advanced civilization, and they haven't got to the point of like space travel yet or anything like that. Think like post-industrial revolution America, or like West, like pre TV, I guess you could say, like that era. And like they've got little like motor vehicles and stuff like that, but nothing super advanced. And so they oh baby. And so they are able to basically like the research team, once they have made a full recovery, go and speak with the council, or like whoever is in charge of this civilization, and are basically able to be like, hey, we're a research team, like our purpose here is to learn about your planet, you know, and if there's anything that we can do to provide resources, or you know, if you need help in any way, like we're here to help basically. And then like if you don't need anything, we'll fuck off. And the the egg people, which I'm sure I'll make up a name for them. The egg people who don't see themselves as eggs, they're like, we are just Regos and y'all are the weird ones. Are, god damn, it's starting to look, I mean, it's starting to look good, I'll say that. But yeah, they're like, no, we don't really need anything. We're pretty chill with, where we're at. Y'all had some crazy ass technology. You know, it's pretty cool that aliens are out there. I'm glad that y'all aren't evil or anything like that. No, they don't say that. But where do I hold it? But they're like, please just leave us be. We're doing our own thing. It's cool to know that the truth is out there, though. Basically, that was a subtle little. What even is that show? The fact that I haven't even seen that show and I made a reference to it. What is it called? The truth is out there is a reference to Scully, as I know one of the characters. Aliens. Oh, people popped in and then left. Oh, I'm sorry that you left and I didn't get to see you. Well, hello to my now third viewer. Welcome. I'm glad that you've joined. I'm glad you're in the chat. Do you know the name of the TV show that's like The Truth is Out There? I know there's a name for a TV show. It's like, it's got to do with aliens. There's a character named Scully. My best friend was obsessed with it in high school. I can't remember the name of it. That's tragic, but I know there was one. I definitely still have someone in my chat, but it doesn't say who. Ah, tragic. I don't know how to see who it is. Man, I've got 20 minutes left, about ish, before I'm about to dip. But yeah, that was my story of my alien experience, my I don't know what it's called. My space adventure committee, my research team committee, my space deep research team. And yeah, they got their research, they fucked off, and they went and gave it back to the Citadel. I think if I were to do that show as like what am I saying? If I were to do that story as a novel or something, it would have to be a bunch of like novellas, like little short stories, because I don't think I could make like one, like it would just be like one experience. Like I wouldn't want them to go up against like a big bad or something like that, because like not everything's about fighting evil or whatever. I don't know. Like that's all. But that's my space adventure committee, or deep universe research team. And yeah, if there are any questions, if the class has any questions, please insert them in the chat now. It really do be feeling like a Zoom call sometimes, I won't lie. Like now I know what professors feel like over Zoom when the class is quiet. It's like, how do I convince these people to speak? Oh my god, that's one of my favorite videos on the internet. It's this tiny little dog and this woman is like, Remy, sit! And then like the tiny little dog sits and then she's like, Remy, speak! And the dog barks, but someone clips over the audio and it's this like loud man going, fuck! It's a very funny video. Anyways, Remy, speak! Fuck! I love that video. To my new viewer, hello, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the moment. We are in the moment. Whenever I come over here, it's to see if I can see who the participant is, just so y'all are aware. I'm not just like randomly doing things. I have a laptop over here. My setup is really something, let me tell you that. I will tell you that right here, right now. I've got my webcam up here, my Logitech, what is it? It's like the LC22 or something like that. My Logitech over here. It's got the built-in microphone, you know the vibe. And then over here, I've got my laptop set up, and that's what I'm using for my second, like literally just using the webcam on that. But you know what? It works. It works, and it may not be the most beautiful thing, but I'm pretty dang happy with it. I won't lie. Like, this is my second stream ever, as you can tell from the title. What did I even title this one? Second ever stream, painting and more. Yeah. I don't know what the more is. Just me talking the whole time. Um, but um, but yeah, I'm definitely happy with my setup. I think today has gone very well in regards to um, the stream, at least compared to my first one that I did. But also that one was 4 hours. So by hour three, I was like brain equals mush. Like I was not around. I was not in the vibe anymore. But this time we're doing better. And then it also, again, like I said this last time because I had a couple people come in at the end. It helps so much whenever there are people like present as well. Because with my first stream, there was like a 2 hour period, I want to say, where it was dead ass just me by myself. Like I was on my lonesome, just talking to the camera, talking to nobody, and it was rather, you know, it was rather, but I made do, and I think that I had like I told a whole ass story like beginning, middle, and end that time, like with conflict and everything, and that one turned out super cool. And that one I also like made up on the spot as well. Like I used elements from my board back here, from my art pieces back here. Like I used this, and you can't see it, but there's like a little art thing down there, and I literally made a story based off of that, like on the spot, and I was pretty proud of it. I was thinking of uploading it on, like editing it together and uploading it, so maybe subscribe to see if that happens. I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna come up. I just am so goddamn busy because I have. You know what? No, we're not gonna make excuses. It's gonna come up probably in the next week or so. And it's gonna be awesome. And you're gonna get to see if you missed it on stream. I do have like the first stream ever up. I put it up on my channel. Partially just because I didn't know how to not put it up. Like it went up automatically, and I was like, I mean, I was hoping to do that anyways, but like I don't know how to take it down if I want to. There's still so many things about like streaming on YouTube that I simply do not know how to do. Like I still don't know if if I count as one of the viewers on my stream, because it says that there are 3 concurrent viewers right now, which means I know that there are at least 2 people watching, which, hi, by the way, hello, welcome to my stream, my name is Lindley. But like I don't know if that means that there is a third person, or if it's counting me like watching myself. So because I looked it up, and it didn't give me a straight answer, but it said on Twitch that's how they do it, like you count as a viewer for your own stream. So I don't know. We'll have to just. I'm playing it safe and saying that there are only 2 people here, which is still like a whole 2 people. Oh my gosh, hi. Sorry, if you can't tell, it's like very exciting to me whenever people come into my stream. Like even if I don't know who it is, even if it's just like, you know, a person who's here listening to me talk, I think that's so cool. Hopefully I'm entertaining. I'm trying to be entertaining. I think I'm an entertaining person. I don't know. I do just be talking out of my ass though, like 90% of the time. But yeah, so I'm hoping to make this a more frequent thing. I did it my first stream last, I think it was on Saturday. Yeah, it was last Saturday, so it's been a little less than a week. I want to do it weekly. I don't know what day yet though it's gonna be, because part of the issue, I just started work at a new, I just started a new I just started work. And so Don't know exactly how, like what my schedule is gonna look like, when they're gonna want me on. And so that might, determine when I'm able to stream or not, which is a little upsetting, but you know what? As long as I'm able to get it once a week, I'm chilling. If you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, it's both are at Linley_art. I will always be sure to post at least an hour before I go live. So if you want to, follow me on there, it's again Linley_art. I will be sure to talk about when I'm going live there. And then I also just have posted a couple of things like on Twitter. I've posted a couple clips from my first stream, and hopefully I can post some from this one. Just get that community developing, because at the end of the day, I've really been enjoying doing this. Like, I've actually found a lot of fun in it, and I could see myself doing this for a while, like making this a thing that I do, frequently. And I mean, shit, like, I feel like everyone who streams has the goal of having like people, like a big community of people that you get to like talk to and hang out with. And that's the dream for me, baby, is to have people that I can talk to and like give advice. Like, so I a lot of people know me as like an advice giver. Like, that's a thing that I do, is like my friends will ask advice about like things in their life and situations, and like I love giving advice to people. And so I don't know if I just realized my yeah, that's tragic. Well, if you've been able to see my paintbrush in the frame, I'm sorry about that. I just realized it might be in frame. That's funny. But so in any case, like my friends and people who trust me will oftentimes like confide in me to give advice, because I don't know why, but I'm really good at it. Like I guess I can just like kind of take a step back from a situation and see it like in its fullness. And so I want to be able to do that for people. I want to be able to give people advice if they've got problems, if they've got situations that they feel lost in, if they feel like they need help, and provide that, answer for them. And I'm hoping that like this can be a space for that. People come to me with situations, and then I'm able to help them, if nothing else, like help them see a new perspective on the situation. I think that's kind of the big thing that I'm really good at, is like, okay, so I see the way that you're viewing this situation, but like, what if you saw it from this standpoint? Or like, what if you tried to look at it in a different way? Like, how would that help? Or, give you a new answer or something like that. Like, clearly you've been trying to solve, or like you've been working on this problem in this one way. What if we looked at it in a different way? And I think that would be a really cool and fun thing that I could give people, is that thoughts on bears. Is this, it says Michael F. I don't know who Michael F. is, but whoever, anyways, my thoughts on bears. Hello, Michael F. I love bears. I have literally right here, I'm taking it off my wall, I have a little card that says the Honey Lovers Club, and there's a little bear. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bear on there. I got a bear. I love bears. I think that if I were any, I've literally said this for the past 6 months or so. If I were to be a combination of any two creatures, so like how in Avatar: The Last Airbender, am I allowed to name drop on YouTube? I don't know. If I were in Avatar: The Last Airbender, I would be like, and they have like those creatures that are like wolf bear and like duck turtle duck. I think turtle duck is one of them. If I were to be any creature like that, I would be a combination of a bear and a rabbit, like a white rabbit. So I'd just be this like giant white rabbit with like super shaggy fur and I don't know, like weird paws and stuff. But I love bears. Thank you for the question. I do enjoy bears a lot. I think they're pretty neat. But the thing about bears too, listen, we're gonna talk about bears now because this is the conversation that we've entered into. The thing about bears too, though, is they can get feisty when they want to. Like real bears, not rabbit bears. Real bears, they can get feisty, and it's a little alarming when they get at it. My aunt, she lives in like on a national park basically because she does work with them, and so she sees bears a lot, and she says they're very like they're cool from a distance, but they can get really goddamn scary, and like she has a cat too, and so she always is very alarmed for her cat whenever she sees bears just, roaming about. Cause like, what do you do if a bear just like enters your space? Like, humans are so squishy and not, not able to fend themselves, like, at all. I feel like even, armed people, I mean, obviously enough bullets are gonna do the job when it comes to a bear, but like, the first couple are probably just gonna make him angry, would be my guess. I guess I don't know how hefty a bear is. I don't know the bullet to bear ratio. I'm also very sorry that I'm talking about that. That's so emo. But I feel like bears can really take a lot. They can take a beating. So I guess I've got like admiration for bears, but at a distance. Admiration at a distance. So that's my thought on bears. I can give you another hot take about an animal. My hot take on bats. I'll talk about bats because bears. What is The Office? Bears beats Battlestar Galactica? Yeah. Everyone was really obsessed with The Office for a while there. I mean, I feel like people still are probably. But I remember like when was that? 2015, 2016, 2017, like that time period. People were really just like, The Office was a personality trait for a while there, goddamn. Is it still? Are there still people out there who are like, I like The Office? I feel like there probably are. If you're one of those people and you're watching this, I'm very sorry. I mean, no offense. If you really like The Office, like, I understand it is a good show. I feel like it's just a little overrated. That's a hot take. There we go. All right, I need to hit him with a hot take. The Office is a little overrated. I will say that. Like, it's funny, don't get me wrong. Like, it's good for, putting on in the background kind of entertainment, but like, I guess it's not one of those shows that like I would sit down to watch just like for peak entertainment purposes, like not turning on The Office to like have my brain blown away or anything like that. It's more of like a mind numbing, let me put some white noise in the background kind of type beat. But like I guess there's a place for it in culture, in society. I mean, obviously there are a lot of memes that came from it, which we stand and appreciate the memes. I don't know, but for me personally, it's not all that. I feel like there are gonna be like 7 Office stands who come into the chat now. Like the most viewer count I'll have all stream, and it's just people being like, "Fuck you for that." I don't know. Oh my god, my back, y'all. I think I'm probably only gonna stream for like 15 more minutes or so. I've made some really good progress on my painting. I'm really happy. I think I was like here here. So that's some pretty decent. It's also easier too when like the lines are more spaced out. This initial chunk, oh my god, when I say it took me forever, oh my, it was a minute that it took me. But I think we're hitting our stride when it comes to that's a thing that people say, right? You hit your stride. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, okay, I watched this video the other day. If you if you haven't seen this video, please watch it. It's called The Neurosis of Cat Valentine. It's an hour and 22 minutes long. It is a video essay. Someone, the creator, their name is CJ the X. They literally wrote an entire essay and did like extensive research over Cat Valentine from Victoria's and about like her character development. And like Ariana Grande's performance of her. It's a masterpiece. It really is. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. But part of the like thing that this CJ the X talks about is how it seems like Cat Valentine is trying to impersonate what a normal human is. Like she doesn't quite get there, and that's where this like awkward. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but goddamn, that was loud as hell. She tries to impersonate like what a normal human is, and she doesn't quite get there, and so like that's where the awkwardness comes in. It's relatable. That's all I'll have to say on the matter. It's very goddamn relatable. Like just the trying really hard to get there, but just not quite getting there. That's all I have to say on the matter. But I'm serious though, if you haven't seen that video, honestly any of those videos, CJ the X very much so picks like specific hills to die on and then spends like 30 minutes telling you why they have decided to like talk about this topic. For example, one of their other videos is why you should skip the first 5 minutes of Tangled. It's so funny. Like it's so good. I did it. I tried it the other day. After watching this video, I was like, well, goddamn, now I have to watch Tangled and skip the first 5 minutes. I mean, it hits. I won't lie. It creates a different energy for the movie, and it's objectively good. So watch CJ the X. They're an icon. We stan. What other YouTubers? Honestly, I feel like I haven't been watching a lot of YouTube lately. I used to, oh my god, I used to be so into YouTube, y'all. Like, I was everybody's stan for a while there. But I was also, like, a very social media oriented person at that time in my life. God damn, I was like, oh my god, I don't know if y'all can hear sorry if you can hear my housemates watching TV. I'm not sure what they're watching, but I'm probably going to go join them in a moment. But yeah, I was very, very much so a YouTube-oriented social media person. Like that was me. And that's not me anymore. I mean, I guess kind of it is because now I'm like making my own content. But you know what? I think that's cool. I think creating your own content is cool. And especially when it's like, you know, inspiring, being able to, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, the reason why I'm streaming is because I just need motivation to do my art. I want to set up I don't know if it's it's going to be an Etsy or what, but where I can like sell prints of my final pieces, because I now have this one and then I have one other one that I'm like really proud of, and hopefully I will be able to sell some cool ass prints of them, get a little moment there going. I think that would be cool to have my art out there for people. That's the goal at the end of the day, honestly, is just like have people appreciate my art and want it in their house, I guess. I don't know how I'm feeling about, I feel like this layer that I'm making here is not coming out as I want it to. So we're gonna work on it a little. We're gonna give it a little love. Okay. But yeah, so I just really need motivation to do my art. It's hard too now that I'm starting working. I'm gonna be very, very tired. No, I won't. I'm gonna try my very hardest to stay motivated. Um, do you hear like my inner monologue? Like part of me is like, you're gonna be so tired, and then the other part of me is like, you have to push through. Like you have to do it. Like you're gonna do it. Oh my gosh. But yeah. So we'll see. The next time I stream, I will absolutely put it on my socials again. If you don't follow my specifically for YouTube/art Instagram, it's Linley_art. Give it a follow. I've posted a couple things on there. I also have a Twitter, which is again Linley_art. I think I'm, rather creative. I think I'm rather fun. So give it a follow if you would. I don't have a single follower right now, which is a little tragic, I will say. But honestly, I feel like at this point I'm making content for myself, which we love. And so I'm chilling with it. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm gonna finish this row and then probably, God, I'm probably gonna take a nap. I'm all fucking tired. To my friends who are here watching, I'm so happy you have joined. I really appreciate it. It's pretty cool to have people here watching. I think that I am definitely gonna keep this up because I don't know, I feel like it's a very fulfilling thing to be able to chat with it's fulfilling to chat with strangers. I feel like, god damn it, we all, whenever we were growing up, the internet was such a foreign place, and it was like, don't talk to strangers on the internet, like everyone was spooked and scared, and now I'm like, I hope that strangers will come so I can talk to them. So if I don't know the people who are viewing me right now, hello, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that you're catching the end of this stream where I'm like very sleepy. I promise that if you come back and watch again, I will be much more hyper and like high energy and like going the blow and doing the thing. But I am, hitting a lull right now, which I don't know. Do streamers talk about when they get tired? I don't know if that's like a thing that I should do. It's a work in progress, if you can't tell. We're practicing, we're making strides in the right direction. But yeah, I think so moving forward, things that I want to like talk about or do, I definitely want to, if you were here earlier when I was talking about it, I definitely want to try and give people advice. I was thinking, okay, earlier on stream today I did this fun little thing where I like talked about one of my old stories that I don't know if I never ended up writing it, but like I always had in my mind of like, if I were to write a story, it would be this. And so I talked about that on stream and like kind of gave a little brief moment of it, which was really fun. And so I think that, and then on my first stream I also like talked about stories, or I made up a story on that stream, which was really fun and cool. I wonder if you can see this well on camera. I hope you can. Hi. I kind of forget that this camera's over here. Hi, hello. I got a dual camera moment. What can I say? I'm just like I feel like I'm a news anchor, and now we're gonna go on to the section about sports. The sports that are happening in today's world. I don't know. Was that quirky? Was that cool? But yeah, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, storytelling. So one of the things I want to do when I get like an interactive squad up in here or something is I want to like have people offer story ideas or like give like okay a character who is has this motivation or like something like that, and then I have to make a story based off of that, because I think that would be so very fun to do, storytelling in that way where like kind of like Mad Libs almost, but with like I don't know, more complex stuff. So I think that that will be my goal for the next, maybe not next stream because I don't know if I'll have enough people here, but like eventually when enough people start entering the stream, I will try to do that. I was really happy today with the number of people that showed up today. Thank y'all so much for it. Like literally it feels so cool to have people here that I can interact with. I mentioned earlier my first stream ever, which was literally my last one, lol. In my first stream, there was like a 2-hour period where it was literally just me, which was rather tiring, I will say that. Like it's hard to be like motivated and entertaining when like there's no one to talk to. So I'm very thankful for y'all showing up, and then anyone else who showed up, thank you very much. It was a lot of fun. I'm sorry if I'm blocking my face right now with this paintbrush. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there. I had a lot of fun today. And I will be sure to let people know when I stream again. So thank you. I don't know, do streamers have sign-offs that they do? See you. No, I'm not gonna do it. All right. Anyways, goodbye. Have a good rest of your day. Please like, subscribe, follow me on socials. See you around. Bye. Oh no.